Hi, and welcome to How to Lose Weight Reviews. Today we're talking about the Fat Burning Kitchen, your 24-hour diet transformation to make your body a fat burning machine. Woohoo! Let's go! Okay, as you all know, it is my job to research the best of the best weight loss programs, and this one was free. I kind of had my doubts because of that, but let's just go ahead and say they proved me wrong. Let's check it out here. You will discover how the foods you eat every day are making your fat cells sick with this book. Okay, I'm going to go into more about it, but basically, what you're doing is you're making it impossible to lose weight while you're also damaging your joints, disrupting your hormones, rapidly aging your skin, and even leading to diabetes, which is a fear of, so many of us. It sounds insane, right? So one of these so-called health foods that you think is healthy, it could be forcing your body to store fat. Do you think it's orange juice, whole wheat bread, soy, or corn? Well, even if you're a health expert and you've read countless books on the subject, it's probably not what you think it is, because the answer is kind of counterintuitive here. I'll reveal which one it is in just a second, but first go ahead and answer this question for me. Why are there so many fat doctors in America? I mean, like, seriously, think about it. Have you ever had an overweight doctor? I know I have. Chances are you have. These people are the leaders of health in our country. So why are they just as unhealthy as the rest of the population? Obviously, something is seriously wrong. Like, seriously. According to a Physicians Health study, 40% of the 19,000 doctors were overweight and 23% were obese. That means over half of the doctors in America are overweight. That's not very comforting. Here's even some worse news. Overweight and obese physicians report significantly less confidence than their normal weight colleagues in giving their patients diet, exercise, counseling. The average doctor receives about 8 to 25 hours of nutrition training in their entire career. And it takes 7 years to become a doctor after they finish their bachelor's degree. So that means they spend less than 0.1% of their education learning about nutrition and how it affects your health. And we're listening to this. What's even worse is the information they do learn is the same outdated information that made America the obesity capital of the world. The problem is that doctors, they're not taught to treat problems. They're taught to treat symptoms. So the entire medical establishment is designed to diagnose a problem and then treat the symptoms with medication. Their training isn't the only problem. They're also financially incentivized by pharmaceutical companies to prescribe these drugs. If they can keep you fat and sick, so you have to keep taking their drugs, then they keep making money, right? No, doctors are not bad people, okay? They're just misinformed. Western medicine, it is incredible when it comes to things like broken bones, heart attacks, and other life-threatening issues. But when it comes to fat loss and increasing your energy, it's a complete and utter failure. Completely. So what's the solution here? If the people that we've trusted to heal us are just as unhealthy as we are, what in the world can we do? Well, if you want to increase your energy, get rid of joint pain, and change how your body looks on the outside, you have to start with what's inside. Here's a little bit of a better explanation. Joint pain, muscle weakness, digestive issues, old skin, hair, stubborn belly fat, no energy, and an addiction to carbs, they are all connected. All of them. You might be thinking, like, this is crazy, but check this out. How many of the following are you currently struggling with? Stubborn belly fat that will not go away, no matter how many different diets you try. Painful or uncomfortable bloating, especially after you eat. Fat gain in strange places, like the men will gain it in their chest, the belly in the ladies. Painful joints, digestive issues, dry aging skin and hair, you look older than you really are, energy swings, low energy before eating, high after, and then you basically like crash, um, constant cravings of carbs, trouble sleeping, either you can't fall asleep or you can't stay asleep, moody or irritable if you get too hungry, also known as hangry, um, indigestion. There's growing evidence that shows the connection between a leaky gut and issues such as weight gain, thyroid problems, type 2 diabetes, lack of energy, digestive issues like constipation, bloating, gas, diarrhea, indigestion, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on. Basically, your gut works like this. Your entire digestive system, from your mouth to your hind end, is one long tube that's actually outside your body, even though it's inside. This long tube has a very strong barrier that keeps toxic substances out of your body. And when these barriers are damaged, as in the case of a leaky gut, then food particles and toxins that are not supposed to make it into your bloodstream and lymph system are there. This makes organs like your liver have to work double time to get rid of these toxins. So this heavy workload then makes your liver get sluggish and bogged down. Just imagine like yourself having to do the job of 10 people in half the time. Like, how would that make you feel? Kind of like that guy right there, no doubt. When your liver gets sluggish, it makes it nearly impossible to burn fat, because that's where your fat gets processed. But it all starts in your gut. Your intestines have small hair-like features that line the walls that help shuttle food along, aid in digestion, and help shuttle nutrients from your digestive system into your bloodstream to be used by your body. Unfortunately, the foods you eat, including many foods falsely labeled as quote-unquote healthy, as well as too much stress, lack of sleep, too much alcohol, lack of vitamin D, and more things, they can damage this delicate system, causing toxins to be leaked into your body, leading to weight gain, inability to lose weight, achy joints, constipation, bloating, rapidly aging skin, zero energy, hormone problems, etc. So what foods can lead to this horrible, horrible situation? The biggest culprits are, believe it or not, health foods, or what are considered health foods that you eat every single day. And you've been told they're the healthiest by big food corporations, your doctor, health teachers, and even the government. You often hear vague claims in the news that sugar is bad for you, wheat and gluten are bad for you, but do you really understand what these foods do to your insides? Most people don't understand the reasons. And the fact is that some of the foods you're going to discover in this book can not only destroy your digestive system, but also hormones and metabolism. Not only that, but as you'll see, there's a common plant-based food that you probably eat in restaurants frequently, and I bet you've eaten this at least once in the last week. And this common plant food is proven to cause heart attacks. You'll also discover exactly what to eat in a way that boosts your metabolism, balances your hormones, fights stubborn belly fat, heals your gut, and increases your energy regardless of your bad genetics or bad genes, like we're always told. So here it is. The 3 reasons you should never eat wheat, including whole wheat, crackers, and other type of packaged foods using wheat. There's 3 main reasons why wheat is a terrible food for your body and why it does more harm than good. Reason number 1, wheat causes blood sugar disruption. Glycation of your cells increases aging, weight gain, and boosts diabetic risks. Let's go ahead and just clarify some simple biochemistry in your body, and then we'll find out why wheat can actually speed up the aging process. This deals with, and I hope I'm saying this right, glycation. He refers to that in his book. the substances called advanced glycation end products, he refers to as AGEs. These nasty little compounds, they speed up the aging process in your body, including damage over time to your organs, your joints, and of course lovely wrinkled skin. But that is a cute little elephant. So with that said, what is one of the biggest factors that increase production of AGEs in your body? This might surprise you, but high blood sugar levels over time dramatically increase age-accelerating AGEs in your body. This is what type 2 diabetics many times appear, that they haven't aged well, they look older than their real age, but this age-increasing effect is not just limited to diabetics. Let's go back to how whole wheat relates to this. A little known fact that's often covered up by massive marketing campaigns, giant food companies that want you to believe that whole wheat is healthy for you. It's healthy, 100% healthy. The fact is that wheat contains a very unusual type of carbohydrate, not found in other foods, called, bear with me here, amylopectin A. It's been found in some tests to spike your blood sugar higher than even pure table sugar. In fact, it raises your blood sugar more than almost any other carbohydrate source on Earth, based on blood sugar response testing that's documented in studies. Unreal. This means like wheat-based foods like bread, bagels, cereal, muffins, other baked goods, they often cause much higher blood sugar levels than most other carb sources. If you're not a believer, here's something that you should know. This guy ran personal blood sugar tests on himself using a blood glucometer about 45 minutes after eating 2 slices of wheat bread versus eating a bowl of oatmeal with equivalent grams of carbs. Here's the blood sugar test results of the wheat versus the oatmeal. 2 slices of whole wheat toast. 45 minutes after he ate it, the blood sugar spiked from 86 fasting level to 155. 1 bowl of oatmeal, equivalent grams of carbs to 2 slices of the wheat toast. 45 minutes after consumption, blood sugar increased from 86 fasting level to 112. So as you know, the higher your average blood sugar levels are over time, the more AGEs are formed inside your body, and this makes you age faster. Clearly, the whole wheat spiked blood sugar much higher than the oatmeal, and if you don't know, 155 is massive. It's a massive blood sugar reading, and it will certainly contribute to faster aging if you eat wheat frequently. Most people just eat wheat without even thinking about it, almost every meal, like literally every meal. Not only that, but the high blood sugar spikes caused by wheat also make your body pump out more insulin, which makes you basically pack on more body fat. That's not fun. It's not a good time. These massive blood sugar spikes from eating wheat daily also cause damage over time to your blood sugar regulation system, harming your pancreas, causing insulin resistance, and eventually causing type 2 diabetes. I think we really have a strong case against eating so-called healthy wheat. Reason number 2. Gluten and other gut-damaging compounds. The topic of gluten, as we all know, it's on fire in the media lately, but a lot of people, they're confused as to whether there's any real health risks with gluten for the average person that doesn't have celiac disease. The truth is that even if you're not officially gluten intolerant or gluten sensitive, there are hundreds of published studies that indicate gluten can cause inflammation in your digestive system. And it even causes permeability in your gut, which can lead to a health condition that's on the rise lately called leaky gut. We've all heard of it, as well as other digestive issues and autoimmune problems. The scientists, they theorize that the reason gluten is causing these digestive system problems is due to the excessive hybridization of wheat over the last 50 years. It's basically created newly modified gluten molecules that are foreign to the human digestive system, compared to the ancient wheat that humans ate for several thousand years, historically, and even compared to the wheat that your grandparents ate 50 plus years ago. Reason number 3, anti-nutrients and mineral blockers in wheat. The third reason that wheat is terrible for you is that it contains what is called anti-nutrients, which are naturally occurring compounds in the wheat plant, but can cause undesirable effects in humans that eat too much of them. One of these anti-nutrients is called phytates, which blocks the absorption in your body of certain minerals like zinc, iron, manganese, and calcium if you eat wheat too often. Again, most people eat wheat with almost every meal: cereal in the morning, bread on a sandwich at lunch, pasta or bread at dinner. So this can cause a mineral deficiency in your body over time, and it leads to many health conditions. There's absolutely nothing essential about wheat in the human diet. Nothing. It simply does more harm than good, period, the end. Many people often ask, but what about the fiber in wheat? I thought that's what it was supposed to be, healthy. You can get all the fiber you need from fruits, veggies, and nuts without the digestive system damage and massive blood sugar issues that are caused by wheat. Okay, so it's important to keep watching, because basically what we'll do is we'll show you how to get access to all of the author's secrets for avoiding wheat, but still eating really, really awesome awesome meals that boost your metabolism, balance your hormones, fight diabetes, and help reduce abdominal fat. It's really easier than you think, so don't think that eating healthy has to be boring, like so many people believe. Excuse me, talking too much. 3 reasons you should never use vegetable oil: canola, corn, etc. Although vegetable oil has a healthy sounding name, it's not made from vegetables. As you might already know, vegetable oil actually comes from any combination of corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, safflower oil, or cottonseed oil, all of which are absolutely terrible for your... Okay, I'm back. In fact, they're downright deadly, and this guy is not exaggerating, and here's why. Vegetable oils usually contain deadly trans fats, even if they're non-hydrogenated. You already know that trans fats are deadly, so we're not going to go into all the science as to why trans fat kills you and damages your cell membranes, leading to all sorts of scary health problems like cancer, obesity, Alzheimer's, heart disease, and a lot more. However, what you probably don't know is that even non-hydrogenated vegetable oils, all vegetable oils are refined, they also contain some trans fats due to the extremely high heat, solvents, and pressure that they're exposed to during the refining process. And yes, this does include this so-called expeller pressed vegetable oils as well. So all of this high heat and high pressure processing, along with the use of hexane solvents, actually forces some of the polyunsaturated content of vegetable oils, yes, even that so-called healthy canola oil, to be transformed into trans fats. And something even worse that we'll talk about in a minute, called megatrans. According to Dr. Mary Enig, PhD, nutritional biochemist, quote, although the Canadian government lists the trans fat content of canola oil, or canola, at a minimal 0.2%, research at the University of Florida at Gainesville found trans fat levels as high as 4.6% in commercial liquid canola oil, end quote. And this is the garbage that the government and giant food conglomerates are marketing to you as a healthy oil. Don't fall for it, period. Vegetable oils, this is reason number 2, vegetable oils contain oxidized, mutated fats that are worse than trans fat, and they cause heart attacks. All vegetable oils contain oxidized fats due to the refining process and chemical reactions with the polyunsaturated fat content of vegetable oils. Expert nutrition author Catherine Shanahan, MD, calls the fats in vegetable oils megatrans because they're similar in chemistry to trans fats, but they're even worse. And megatrans from vegetable oils are found in almost all processed packaged foods, as well as virtually all restaurant fryers. French fries have been proven to immediately harm your arteries after eating them. That's scary. Free radicals formed during the refining of vegetable oils create these mutant fats, and it basically damages your cell membranes and chromosomes, and it creates a massive inflammation in your body. The free radicals in vegetable oils also damage your arteries, which can directly lead to a heart attack. Be aware that this isn't just a long-term risk of eating vegetable oils daily. There's also studies that show immediate dysfunction in your arteries, also called, bear with me again, all these medical terms, endothelial function. Catherine Shanahan, again, she cites in her book, Deep Nutrition, a study from New Zealand that showed that subjects who ate French fries from a restaurant fryer displayed immediate harm to their endothelial function of their arteries, going from a normal 7% dilation before eating the French fries to almost no dilation at all, literally only 1% after eating the French fries. This is one thing that can cause a heart attack. So if you think that this guy is exaggerating when he says all this stuff in his book, I mean, think again. Dr. Shanahan also surveyed hundreds of patients that were admitted to the hospital for a heart attack, discovered that every single patient that just had a heart attack had consumed foods made with vegetable oils with their last meal before the heart attack. If that doesn't scare you silly, I don't know what will. So think about that next time you order the fries with that sandwich. It really is that serious. Ask to replace fries that come with most meals with a side of veggies, fruit, or salad. That could very well be the difference between dying tomorrow or enjoying many years on this planet. Reason number 3, vegetable oils cause massive imbalances with your omega-6 to omega-3 fat ratio. One of the other major reasons that vegetable oils are killing you is that they are mostly made up of inflammatory omega-6 fats, while having very little anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats. The healthiest ratio from scientific literature appears to be a ratio of 2-to-1 or even 1-to-1 for your omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. However, most vegetable oils skew your ratio as high as 20-to-1 or even 30-to-1 in favor of harmful inflammatory omega-6 fats. Worse yet, these omega-6 fats are not the innocent type found in nuts. They are mutant, damaged megatrans type that harm the tissues of your body. This omega fat imbalance can be yet another reason why vegetable oils lead to heart disease, cancer, obesity, and many other degenerative diseases that will shorten your life significantly if you don't cut out the vegetable oils now. As a quick note, the solution to all of these major problems with vegetable oils is to use a healthy oil like coconut oil, olive oil, macadamia oil, avocado oil, even grass-fed butter, all of which are much healthier than vegetable oils and don't cause any of the problems described in this section of this article. The truth about sugar. You cannot just burn off sugar through exercise. You have heard a million times from health experts, bloggers, on the news that sugar is terrible for you. But most people don't truly understand why it's so bad. In fact, they think that if they eat sugar, they can just exercise a little bit harder the next day or that day, and they'll just go ahead and burn it off. Unfortunately, that kind of thinking will take you to an early grave. It's not as simple as just burning off sugar. It's about what the sugar does internally to the cells of your body and how sugar gums up your internal workings, causing disease. Once again, this is not an exaggeration, so pay attention. If you knew exactly why sugar was so bad for you and exactly what it does to cells in your body, you would really think twice about eating that piece of cake, candy, soft drink, fruit juice, ice cream, and more importantly, feeding them to your children. Okay? Here's just a few of the reasons how or why sugar is killing you. Just like we talked about with the wheat, sugar also causes extreme fluctuations in your blood sugar, and excess blood sugar causes glycation inside your body. This accelerates the rate of aging your organs, skin, arteries, and joints. Sugar also raises your triglycerides to dangerous levels, which can lead to heart disease. If that weren't bad enough, eating sugar too frequently also causes type 2 diabetes in the long run because you wear out your pancreas and insulin sensitivity. And if you need even more reasons why sugar will kill you, Sugar also slows down your white blood cells, making infection more likely and even allowing cancer cells a better chance to form in your body. It's pretty scary stuff. Um, to clarify, when we talk about how much damage sugar does to your body, we're not talking about tiny amounts such as having 5 grams of sugar from a teaspoon of honey in your tea. Small amounts of natural sugar like that, they're not a problem, not an issue. The real damage occurs when you eat that piece of cake and ingest 40 to 50 grams of sugar in one sitting, or that bag of candy with 35 plus grams of sugar, or that soft drink with 45 grams of sugar or more, or even that so-called healthy smoothie that you get at the smoothie shop that contains 80 grams of sugar because of all the fruit syrups that they use in them. It's crazy. Um, so now that you know why sugar, wheat, and vegetable oils are killing you and your family, literally, maybe you'll think twice about eating cereals, breads, bagels, muffins, candy, processed foods, fried foods that are cooked in vegetable oil. Here are some examples of foods that you might be eating and didn't even realize that they are making you fatter and making your fat cells sick. Whole grain breads, whole grain cereals, whole grain crackers, soy milk, tofu or veggie burgers, orange juice, apple juice, skim milk, margarine, deadly trans fat or even megatrans, prepackaged diet dinners, sports drinks, protein bars, most are just candy bars in disguise, literally, overly processed meal replacements, rice cakes, massive blood sugar spikes from rice cakes, pasta, diet ice cream or diet desserts, so-called energy drinks, low-fat foods, low-carb processed foods, soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, etc., etc. So how do you repair your damaged digestive system and start melting away this belly fat while also increasing your energy and fighting joint pain? The simplest way is to get rid of the foods that you know are damaging your system. Second, you add fermentable fibers to your diet, which are also called prebiotics, like sweet potato, yam, yucca, etc. And you eat a lot of fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, and certain types of yogurt. Now, most yogurts found in your grocery store are simply milk with sugar. They are not healthy, so keep an eye out. You can also supplement with probiotics, but make sure you start slow and you build up. Third, better manage the stress in your life through sleep patterns, exercise, breathing techniques. Stress is known to damage your gut, so the better you handle it, the healthier your gut will be. Fourth, start adding turmeric to your diet, either with supplements or just sprinkling, on your food. Turmeric aids your liver in flushing out the toxic substances that have been building up in there. It also fights dangerous inflammation. I'll go ahead and put a link to this turmeric. It has really, really good reviews. I'll put a link in the description. But most importantly, you get rid of those health foods, those quote-unquote health foods that are causing all these problems. Consume actual foods that help you burn stubborn belly fat, fix your hormones, fight against diabetes, and help you look and feel years younger. This guy teamed up with expert nutritionist researcher Catherine Ebling and co-authored this new program. You can get it shipped directly to you for free. As soon as I get paid, I'm doing it, because I don't even have money for the shipping. The book is free, but you have to pay a minimal shipping fee. It's called The Fat Burning Kitchen, your 24-hour diet transformation to make your body a fat-burning machine. Inside this book, you will discover, and I'm not going to read all these to you, but it will tell you like what pages that these things are found on, like the protein bars or energy bars or candy bars that we were talking about that are the energy bars that are candy bars in disguise. It tells you which ones are good for you. It tells you how to make calorie counting obsolete. The real deal on saturated fat and cholesterol, why they're essential in your diet, whole grain deception, and why whole grain crackers, breads, and cereals are literally packing more body fat on you, and why skim milk might not be good for you. There's just so much information in this book, and it's free. Excuse me. And that's why I'm not reading this. I'm starting to lose my voice here. only truly healthy options for sweeteners, even sweeteners that have no calories. It gives you information on that. See why egg whites are actually worse for you than whole eggs. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that before I read this. Um, diet sodas, diet drinks, if they hurt your fat loss efforts, if whole milk is better for you than skim milk. Again, it just goes on and on. This book is crazy. Look at all there's tons and tons of pages with tons and tons of information. I can't wait to do this. Green tea or oolong tea, does it really increase your metabolism? You get to figure that out. And the one time when delicious creamy chocolate can even help you prevent your sweet tooth cravings and help improve your blood pressure, I have to know that one. One of your body's main fat-burning hormones decreases when you go on a diet. Research has shown that this important hormone drops by as much as 50% after just 7 days of dieting. The worst part is the longer you try to diet, the worse it gets, which is why so many serial dieters, they constantly struggle to keep the weight off, if they can even lose the weight at all. The good news is that this book, they share the nutrition tricks to increase your body's natural fat-burning hormones safely and naturally. I mean, literally, this would be like awesome if you could just like wake up every morning full of energy, head to the bathroom, look at your reflection in the mirror, and absolutely love what you see. Wouldn't that be nice? Imagine heading to your kitchen and actually feeling good about the food and drinks you see in your refrigerator and cupboard. No more struggling trying to understand what's healthy, what's unhealthy, what's going to help you lose weight, what's going to make you gain weight. Imagine how great you'll look and feel when you know the foods that are actually good for you, that boost your metabolism, heal your joints, melt away stubborn fat, and fight aging are actually yummy, delicious, loaded with nutrition, and most of all, satisfy your appetite. Not only are you going to discover the truth about the foods in your kitchen and grocery store, you're also going to discover how protein from these specific types of animals not only help you burn fat and gain muscle, but are also high in heart-healthy fatty acid. Delicious, nutritious, and mouth-watering meal ideas that not only satisfy your appetite, but also burn stomach fat and fight aging. The 3 best types of wild-caught fish. A couple probably aren't what you think, as well as a specific type of fish that you should never, ever, ever eat. The truth about eggs. We all know the media makes it very difficult to understand whether you should or should not eat eggs and why. Discover the truth about eggs and why you should begin eating them regularly. But you must discover why first. Do you like cheese? You're about to discover one of the best appetite suppressants around. But if you need to eat these specific types of cheese to get the benefit. Coconut oil and stomach fat. The truth about coconut oil might surprise you. The best type of nuts for fat loss. Nature's I don't know if I'm saying this right, vasodilator, and how this one nutrient can drastically improve blood flow and circulation. We all know that not only helps your heart, but it boosts your energy levels, and it's so important to have good blood flow, good circulation. You also discover how a fatty food actually helps your body burn more fat, scientifically proven. It's also good for your brain and makes a great snack for kids and toddlers. We all know how picky they can be. Goes into the best sweeteners to add to your food and drinks. So that's one thing. I have to have my coffee. So you can enjoy your morning coffee while getting incredible health benefits from this sweetener. Discover how chocolate can be enjoyed on a daily basis. It not only helps you lose fat, but also fights the aging process. Eat up, enjoy it. But first, you have to know what this specific type of chocolate is. For a very limited time, go ahead and get your free copy. Normally $39.99. It is free. They'll ship it to you. And if you're one of the next 500 people watching the video, you'll be able to get it free. Literally free. All that they ask is to pay a small shipping fee just to cover the cost of shipping. And The reason they say they do this is because he and Catherine, they've been able to help tens of thousands of people, and they want to make it easier for us to get our hands on this particular book, which is why, for a limited time, they're offering it for free. So all you have to do, go ahead and click the link in the description, and this book that's literally been enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of readers will be shipped to your doorstep. Nothing is like rebuild with this offer ever. You just pay the one-time shipping charge, and it's 100% free. It's just their way of promoting a truly healthy lifestyle, as well as saying thank you for making this book of theirs a bestseller. He is so confident that you'll love the unique nutrition tips and ideas that you'll gain through this program that you could say goodbye to cravings forever and start eating the right way to turn your body into a fat-burning machine 24/7. I like that. So go ahead and get the link in the description, get your free book, and check back soon for more great weight loss products and programs at howtoloseweighreviews.com. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.